Good morning, folks. Thanks for joining us this Friday. You are waking up with the Hoffmans. I'm Michelle Hoffman.
And I'm Brian Hoffman. You know, it is calm now, but just a couple hours ago, it definitely was not. We're going to be checking in with the woman of the hour, Master Meteorologist Stephanie Lauber, with a look at not only what happened last night, but the roads right now.
Yeah, Brian, Michelle, you guys said you even felt the impacts on the south side.
Oh, yeah.
Water in your home?
Yep.
Lakefront property, not exactly what you were probably expecting this morning, but like me, y'all were up late, and I'm sure many of our neighbors probably haven't got much sleep last night because, boy, did those storms really pack a punch. We had something called a mesoscale convective complex move across the coastal bend. This was a storm that was more intense than what guidance anticipated, and it was more north. A lot of our model guidance and where the atmosphere was giving us clues suggested that most of the intensity would be in our southern zones and more toward the valley, and this kind of split up into a 1-2 punch. So yeah, the valley got some damage and so did we. Here's what happened in the coastal bend. A look at storm reports. Have the wide view for yourself. Out from Highway 59 near Freer, wind damage from trees snapped and down power lines, and very strong wind gusts reported there. Into the Alice area, this is probably our hardest hit neighborhood. Multiple reports of downed trees, downed power lines, folks describing the experience here like a tornado. So the National Weather Service will be out conducting a damage survey to figure out exactly what happened and get those details, and they need some help from you. If you have any reports, of course, we love our Coastal Bend weather watchers always giving us the heads up as to what's going on. If you don't feel comfortable giving specific addresses, I encourage you to call the National Weather Service office. They're manned 24 hours a day and someone is there, or you can message me and I'll pass that information along to them. But yeah, they'll be out in Alice today as well as in the Driscoll and Bishop area. Number of semi-tractor trailers blown over on the highway, and we're hearing reports too that in Petronila that we had some mobile homes that may have been blown off their supports, their foundations as well. So over the past 12 hours, here's a look at that line of storms as it barreled through the coastal bend. I'm happy to tell you we are not looking at any more severe weather for today. A much calmer forecast is here now and here to stay for not only the weekend, but the next 7 days. So coming up, we'll give you a look at some of the damage your neighbors shared with us and a look at what is to come as we go on into this more tranquil forecast ahead.
Thank you so much for that, Steph. We're going to check back in with you in just a little bit, but you got to check these out.
Yeah, we received a lot of video and pictures on our Coastal Bend weather watchers. We have this photo right here from Brand Merritt out in Baffin Bay. Wow. You can see the lightning right there. Oof.
What a great shot. Congratulations. And hey, check out this one from Alexander Leon. Just nuts out there.
And now check out this video that was sent to us by our producer's husband, John. This is from around 10:30 last night on the south side. We experienced that too, guys. Well, we hope you are all okay. Our thoughts and prayers to those who have been affected by this severe weather. But of course, folks, if you haven't yet, make sure to join us on our Weather Watchers group. You can stay up to date on that page, and you can share your photos as well. All you have to do is scan the QR code on your screen, and it will take you right there.
Since the Sinton fires, this community has been so supportive and giving. Neighbors donating what they could, Steel Dynamics Industry matching their donations, totaling over $400,000. I'm Victoria Valderrama, telling you where that money is going. Days after disaster struck the Sinton neighborhood, United Way of the Coastal Bend established the Sinton Fire Disaster Relief Fund.
All of the money that we raised goes back to support the community and those affected. Every single cent we've raised. Steel Dynamics Industry promised to match every donation dollar for dollar. I was there when they presented the check of $200,000 to United Way in April, totaling over $400,000. The question now is how it will go from here to those affected by the fires.
So we had a committee that we created for the Sinton Fire Relief Fund.
On that committee is Esteban Guerra, the president and CEO of the Sinton Chamber of Commerce, community members, business owners, and fire victims.
We provided the applications for our survivors. They gave us the information of what it was that they lost. Was it a total loss? Was it smoke damage? Was it a partial loss? And then with that information and all of the information that they had available for us to use, that was able to help us determine what award we could give them.
Clemente Sanchez was one of 26 applicants, a victim of the Sinton fires, and someone I've been checking in on since early March. On the application, Sanchez had to answer questions like, has your employment or income become impacted by the fire?
Like my house that was damaged pretty good. We're not living here, so that's something they'll look at as well. You know, people that lost everything having to live somewhere else, so they're going to look at that as well.
Guerra says of those 26 who applied,
All the applications that came in did get an award.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before United Way of the Coastal Bend cuts those checks, the city of Sinton will be reaching out to those applicants to fill out tax documents. Reporting in Sinton, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Victoria Valderrama for Chris 6 News.
All right, good morning. Happy Friday. Like I said, I'm going to have to put my Friday earrings on because we are celebrating that from this point on, tranquil weather in our forecast. We're not dealing with any more severe weather like we were dealing with last night. I want to show you the big weather picture. Have the wide view for yourself. You're looking at a black dashed line behind me, wondering what is that? That is just an analysis, a little wrinkle of the atmosphere. Call it a little turbulence behind our very chaotic weather that happened last night. There's the last of it moving out over the Gulf. You could tell from the lack of bright yellows, oranges, and reds that this storm is not quite as intense as it was last night. But it was more intense here in the coastal bend than a lot of our meteorology led on to be. And the way this storm kind of progressed, the way it moved on a small scale, made it worse for us because a lot of this was supposed to be on our southern end of the coastal bend toward the valley. And, you know, the atmosphere is an ocean. It is fluid dynamics in the most complicated way. So that is the card we were dealt. And for some of our coastal bend weather watchers, it was not a fun evening, even for the strongest weather enthusiasts. So I want to share this photo of a snapped tree in Corpus Christi from our weather watcher, Heather. Yeah, this can happen, especially since a lot of our trees just started getting their canopies back. Catching that wind, not hard to do. And this was in Corpus Christi where the wind gusts were about half the intensity that they were in places like Alice or Driscoll. Alice reporting a peak wind gust of 77 knots. If you're not familiar with that unit, that's about 89 miles per hour, hurricane force. So I'm happy to say this morning we are not dealing with that intensity of weather. In fact, severe sunshine is what we'll call today's forecast, right? We'll have clouds parting as we go through the morning hours and sunshine on the way. I do want to make a note. It's early morning. Obviously, folks have to get up and go to work. Let's leave early because you might find some surprises along the way after last night's weather. Also, I want to point out that it hasn't rained in Corpus Christi in hours. The roadways are still wet, and because cars drive on there, they're mechanical objects, you're going to have lubricants, oils that accumulate on the asphalt surface. The rainwater brings that to the surface of the roadways and makes things slippery. Please reduce your speed. Give yourself some extra time to head up and out the door. But yeah, a much more tranquil morning here with temperatures in the upper 60s, a couple of lower 70s for our more coastal neighbors, but winds coming from the north. So we're going to have a more refreshing day today. Again, sunshine will be back out. Visibility, not a problem for drivers heading up and out the door either. So here's a look at what to expect over the next couple of hours. Your Corpus Christi day planner takes our temperatures into the upper 70s by lunchtime. That's shaving a few degrees off the temperature by that point, and we're going to have uninterrupted sunshine by lunchtime with a north breeze of around 15 miles per hour. Into the second half of the day, we keep it cool like the clouds, nice and calm into the evening hours, so no worries for the forecast, even for the Wings Over South Texas Air Show and for any Mother's Day's activities. The last round of Buck Days events, we're looking good in the forecast through the next 7 days. Some models want to put a little sea breeze shower in our forecast tomorrow. I'm not putting my eggs in that basket, not many anyways, but it is a possibility. If you're heading to the Buck Days Carnival tonight, here's what you can expect. Nice weather on the way, much better than last night when folks were scrambling to wrap things up toward the end of events. So what about the next 7 days? I'll bring you that forecast ahead.
You're watching Chris 6, part of the Scripps News Group.
Welcome back, folks. So history has been made again at the Vatican. For the first time in the history of the Roman Catholic Church, someone from the United States has been elected as the new leader.
Yeah, huge. So Scripps News Group, Joe St. George joins us live from Rome. Good morning, Joe. Lucky to be there during this historic moment, too. So going into the conclave, the odds of the Pope actually being American were not that high. Well, what is it about Pope Leo XIV that made him fit this bill?
Well, you're 100% right with that. I mean, I talked to a lot of people, a lot of priests going into the conclave thinking, I asked them, look, there were 10 American cardinals voting. That's a strong voting block when it's only 133 people total in the conclave. I asked, what are the chances of an American pope? And oftentimes you get a laugh or a chuckle. Not in this lifetime. There was this sense that the U.S. is just such a superpower. They would never give it to an American. However, one Vatican insider did say, but to me, but if anyone maybe possibly could do it, keep an eye on the Cardinal from Chicago. So I did in my research for this, I did read up on Cardinal Prevost, and if you look at his background, as I suspect many American Catholics have in the last 24 hours, it starts to make a little more sense. Yes, he was born in Chicago. Yes, he is, we've learned, a Chicago White Sox fan in recent hours. But at the same time, he's very much a priest of the world. This is a missionary priest, someone who lived in Peru for years, dual citizenship in Peru. In fact, he thanked and blessed the people of Peru from St. Peter's balcony when he was introduced. He did not say, hello, Chicago. He speaks Portuguese and Spanish and Italian and French, and I suspect that he'll be taking his language skills to many corners of this planet in the coming months and years, as well as that Pope-mobile. Whenever a new pope comes to be, oftentimes it's a period of a lot of events because, let's face it, towards the end of Pope Francis's papacy, he was in his later 80s, he wasn't traveling as much, and now you have a pope with fresh legs, as they say. We've learned that Pope Leo XIV, someone who loves tennis, I think this is what's going to be most remarkable for American Catholics going forward, is that for the first time ever, not just in our lifetime, but ever, it's going to be an American pontiff that can relate to American culture. I mean, he knows what it's like to be on the south side of Chicago or go to Wrigleyville, and be at a bar there. And it's going to be fascinating to see the images that start popping up of people and where this priest from Chicago was. And how he maybe makes the Vatican a little bit more American. We shall see. It's been noteworthy already, a few things this morning on the first full day of the papacy of Pope Leo XIV. He did have Mass this morning with the cardinals that just elected him. He told the cardinals to humble themselves, to make themselves small. That's very much in the spirit of Pope Francis. And additionally, and this is something you wouldn't notice if you went to Mass on Sunday in Texas, but at the Vatican, everything has symbolism. The readers at the Mass were women. Perhaps that shows that this is a pope who wants to expand the role of women going forward. We're going to learn a lot more about the papacy of Pope Leo XIV in the coming days. He's expected to meet with the media at the Vatican on Monday, and that will be fascinating to learn more about the direction that he wants to take the Roman Catholic Church, guys.
Yeah, some good stuff, Joe. Thank you so much for covering the conclave for us this week.
Yeah, we really appreciate you taking the time, and hey, enjoy yourself this weekend if you can.
Hey there, good morning. And much more tranquil weather on the 6s. Hey, want to give a shout out to our Coastal Bend weather watchers. Those are the folks in our Facebook group that are always sharing the view when there's sunny weather or intense weather like what we had last night. And your storm reports matter. We relay those to the National Weather Service. You may have seen them commenting on some of the posts in there last night as they try to kind of piece together what happened. And they're still asking for information. They're going to go out and conduct a damage survey today. So if you can give some more details, please get in contact with them or reach out to me and I will help connect you so that they can get out and kind of survey the damage in your neighborhood. But we have video from our Coastal Bend weather watchers. And, this comes from our weather watcher, Melissa. I feel very much for her and other folks that had damage like this. You're looking at what was her shed, an aluminum structure torn apart. This is in San Diego, by the way. because of the strong winds out there. And this is not a unique report. We're seeing many similar reports to this where damage to homes, to fences, to trees, to structures because of very strong winds. And we'll get over some of those reports soon. But I want to show you this picture. We're still getting more reports in, by the way, to our Weather Watchers group. So yes, please keep them coming. This is from Corpus Christi. Our weather watcher Heather showed us this tree that snapped right on her fence. And you notice it's a very green tree. We just started getting some of the foliage back around the coastal bend with a few of these recent rains. And that tree snapped in the wind, which was about half the intensity of what weather watcher Melissa went through in San Diego. In fact, we can show you some of the damage reports that have come in so far, ranging from out by the Highway 59 corridor and Freer out to the south side with the flooding and strong winds there. Perhaps the hardest hit neighborhood was along the 281 corridor in Jim Wells County. We're talking about Alice specifically, where our measurements there picked up a 77 knot wind. If you're not familiar with knots as a unit of measure, 89 miles per hour. That was the wind gust reported. So, of course, no surprise to see many trees down, power lines down. Alice PD putting out that neighbors helped to clear some roadways so emergency crews could go in, AEP could go in and take care of some of those down power lines and help folks out. So please take it slow this morning as you head out on the roadways. Highway 77, another one of those commutes impacted by the winds. Multiple semi tractor trailer trucks overturned on the highway last night. So multiple trees to be cleaned up this morning. And on the south side, a lot of rain, strong wind, flash flooding. You may have seen on my Facebook, the hubby got video of Airline Road turning into a river on account of that flash flooding. So please give yourself a few extra minutes before you head out the door this morning, because these storms packed a punch as they rolled through the coastal bend. You could tell that by the bright colors. I'm happy to say it's out of our hair. It is gone, and the big weather picture is much more tranquil. We are on the left side of a low pressure. That is the sinking air side, and we're going to see plenty of sunshine as we go on throughout today. But as you head out on the roadways, they're still wet, even though it hasn't rained in hours. We need to be careful. Conditions are calm this morning, so as you head out, make sure you stay safe and you drive safe. We'll get another check on those traffic conditions and tell you what to expect over the next 7 days ahead.
You're watching Chris 6, part of the Scripps News Group.
Hey, welcome back, folks. So I am tracking some gas prices here in the Coastal Bend for you, as well as any fluctuations across the country, because we do know those are constantly changing, all in the effort to save you a little bit of money. So let's start out with some national prices. According to Gas Buddy, $3.12, and that is actually staying the same as it was since Monday. Going on to Texas prices, which are a little bit better, but we're looking at $2.74. That's actually up since Monday, just a little bit. Coastal Bend, though, you know that we can do better. Taking third place, Murphy Express on Flower Bluff Drive, $2.44. Second place, Walmart on SPID, $2.36. And then 7-Eleven on Saratoga takes the first place spot at $2.31. But hey, what about our Portland friends? Let's switch on over to that. Murphy USA and the Texan are tied for first place, sitting at $2.66 out in Portland. And then how about the Island? Right when you get onto the Island, that Valero right there, that is the cheapest price on there, including in Port Aransas. That's sitting at $2.65.
All right, friends, as you're heading up and out the door, please be careful. We don't have any impactful weather happening right now, just some clouds out there, but the roadways are still wet. We need you to be careful. Give yourself some extra time, too, because there was some weather last night, and we don't want you to run into any surprises along your commute that could slow you down or make for a dangerous commute, so please be careful. Things are running smoothly along the Harbor Bridge here, as seen from the First Community Bank camera, top the Lex. Things are also just non-problematic between Portland and downtown Corpus Christi. No delays to report. Coming down 37 or 44 is going to be just fine. We've got some work happening on that Crosstown Expressway extension, 237. So keep that in mind. From the Bay Area down to the south side, we're looking good. No delays. That's also the case in the Bluff. A little activity on Flower Bluff Drive, but nothing major at this point. And heading out to the Island, you won't find any trouble there. But again, do be careful, just in case there are some surprises along your commute. It's going to be a much better day weather-wise. I'll fill you in your weather on the 6s ahead.
Now, weather on the 6s.
Hey there, good morning to you. Look at this beautiful view from the CCAC camera out at Snoopy's. I'll tell you what, this is a much better view than what we dealt with just a few hours ago. Some very tumultuous weather across the coastal bend, and I'm happy to say we are on the up and up. Things are looking a lot better here across the area. I know it was a rough night for a lot of our coastal bend weather watchers. I want to share with you some video that was sent in so you can kind of get an idea of what was going on in your neighborhood if you're not in the Facebook group. Here's one of the examples our weather watcher shared with us. This came from Melissa in San Diego, and you're looking at what was her shed, an aluminum structure blown over by those strong winds, and you can see the ponding there as she's assessing the damage. This was last night, so we feel for her and her family and other folks that are dealing with extensive damage tonight. It was not a unique situation. A lot of folks are going to be cleaning up today, and we have more. This was from my hubby. He was taking shelter at the Freedom Fitness there by the old Sunrise Mall, and once the weather started to calm down, this is calm, heavy rainfall. Airline Road was a river, and he's in a Subaru, so we had to be pretty careful getting back, but we also have some other images to share with you right now. This one coming to us from our weather watcher, Heather. Even in Corpus Christi, where the winds were less than half the intensity of what was going on for more inland neighborhoods, trees snapping under the pressure of those strong winds and very heavy downpours. Notice this is a pretty green tree here as it is. We're just starting to get that foliage, the leaves back on our trees after recent rains, and makes it easier for the trees to catch wind. So thank you so much for sending in these reports. Coastal Bend weather watchers, you guys are the best. We count on you because we relay your reports to the National Weather Service, and it makes a difference. And because of all this impactful weather last night, a lot of folks describing the situation in Alice to be like a tornado. The National Weather Service is going to be out doing a damage survey, and this is what they've got so far, ranging from strong winds knocking down trees, fences, power lines from Freer down through Alice, Sandia into the Driscoll Bishop area, and some flooding on the Corpus Christi south side. Yeah, Alice reporting a peak wind gust of 89 miles per hour, 77 knots. That is intense. We had a mesoscale convective system move through our complex, and that is what churned up this very, very destructive weather that thankfully lost some steam as it moved into Corpus Christi, but unfortunately still dumped very heavy rainfall in a short amount of time on the south side. So if you have any other reports from this mess that barreled through the Coastal Bend last night, please continue to post them in the Coastal Bend Weather Watchers group. We will share them with the National Weather Service. It helps them when they do their survey. Specific addresses are also more helpful. This is the area they'll be surveying today from Freer out through Bishop Driscoll and Petronila. So if you can, call the number there on your screen, 361-289-0959. Let them know specific addresses where there is some damage so they can get out and include that in their survey, or forward it to us and we'll pass it on to them. Good news though, weather's clearing out. It's over the Gulf now. We have downward motion in our wind, north winds, sunny weather. We're going to call it severe sunshine. Severe clear, as the aviators like to call it, right? Appropriate for the air show. But we still have wet roadways, even though it hasn't rained in hours. Please be careful as you head out. Conditions are much more friendly this morning. Visibility, not a problem. Even a little bit cooler out there for our weather. So no matter what your plans are for today, we're looking good, especially for Mother's Day and the Wings Over South Texas air show this weekend. Here's a look at the 7-day forecast for our neighbors in Rockport and Kingsville.
Now, the local events and fun things to do. It's Coastal Bend Weekend with the Hoffmans.
I love that music.
Yeah,
intro.
he's always dancing in between.
Yeah, I am. So we hope that Mother's Day, or Mother Nature rather, plays favorites this Mother's Day weekend. Crossing our fingers for that good forecast with a whole lot of sun. But hey, one thing's for sure, there's a 100% chance of fun.
Yes, and if your head's in the clouds, you're right where you need to be because your Coastal Bend weekend plans are cleared for takeoff.
Buckle up, Buttercup, because the Wings Over South Texas Air Show is making a high-flying return to Naval Air Station Corpus Christi this Saturday.
This year, the sky's the limit with show-stopping performances by the U.S. Navy's Blue Angels, the U.S. Air Force F-22 Raptor demo team, and the U.S. Army's Golden Knights parachuting into action.
Admission and parking are totally free.
Consider it a first-class ticket to thrills without the bills. Gates open at 9 a.m. The show ends at 4:30. 4:30.
Avast ye mateys, it be the last chance to catch the fun of Buck Days this Coastal Bend weekend.
The Driscoll Children's Parade will set sail down Shoreline Boulevard Saturday at 10 a.m., so round up your little pirates for a treasure trove of smiles.
And don't miss a flavorful new addition to the Buck Days lineup, and my personal favorite, Barbecue on the Bay. It's the Coastal Bend Showcase.
It kicks off at 3 p.m. at the Water Gardens. Just make sure to savor every moment because Sunday is the last day to join all of the festivities.
Okay, all you soccer fans, or should I say football fans, Corpus Christi FC Sharks home opener game is this weekend over at Cabinet Stadium.
Tickets are available online and at the gate, $15 for adults, $10 for kiddos.
Corpus Christi FC is coming off their first division title and a run at the USL League 2 playoffs.
Word is that they'll officially introduce Corpus Christi FC as the next USL 1 professional soccer team, making it the first pro soccer team in the Coastal Bend.
Brewster Street Ice House downtown has the recipe for a Saturday to remember. It's the 16th annual Crawfish Boil, and it runs from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m.
They're serving up mud bugs for a mission to raise $70,000 for local schools and helping students stay connected and supported.
And because moms deserve to be toasted, literally, Brewster Street downtown and South Side are both pouring free mimosas on Sunday. They're open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m.
And if you're still shopping for the perfect gift, don't miss the Mother's Day craft fair at the Everhart Market Shopping Center.
From 9 to 2 on Saturday, you'll find handmade treasures from local artisans.
And for more weekend wonders, make sure you guys head to our website.
And hey, if you have any events that may be worth buzzing about, slide on into our inbox, and we're going to get it featured on any future Coastal Bend weekend segments.
All right there, neighbors, we need your help. The National Weather Service Corpus Christi Weather Forecast Office is looking to conduct a damage survey this morning. And while our Coastal Bend weather watchers, we already got your reports to them. If you can give specific addresses or report more damage, go ahead, call the number on your screen, 361-289-0959, and let them know where they need to go. That's in case you're not comfortable sharing your address or your neighborhood with them. But thankfully, weather is going to be severe clear, as the aviators like to call it, appropriate for the Wings Over South Texas air show this weekend. I think things are going to be just fine. Severe weather moving out over the northern Gulf Coast. That means we have the sinking side of air. Lots of sunshine on the way for several days to come. So a lot of folks were scrambling to leave the Buck Days activities last night as that weather moved in. Good news, you can enjoy it today, and it's going to be very pleasant. North winds keeping things refreshing, temperatures in those low to middle 80s. And as we go through the next 7 days, we're looking at a solid forecast here for the Wings Over South Texas air show, Mother's Day on Sunday, and into next week. We'll be heating up, but less humid, a bit more comfortable.
From Chris 6, this is 20 minutes of non-stop news.
Thank you so much for joining us for our 20 minutes of non-stop news with the Hoffmans. I'm Brian Hoffman.
And I'm Michelle Hoffman. We'll check in with meteorologist Stephanie Lauber in just a bit. But first, it's the most detailed look at what's happening inside Corpus Christi Animal Care Services.
That's right. The long-awaited report outlines systematic failures. Senior Neighborhood News reporter Suzanne Stevens tells us what city leaders had to say about the report.
They wait behind bars, many stressed, some sick. Some will never be walked, others euthanized not for behavior, but for anxiety. A newly released report presented at a public workshop reveals a stark reality. Animal care services failed at nearly every level. According to Citygate Associates, the department euthanized dogs simply for staying longer than 14 days. Some were labeled aggressive with no documentation to support it, and playgroups rarely used, sometimes only once. Cats were often left without toys, scratching posts, or even basic social interaction. The report also confirms what Chris 6 first uncovered. The shelter's cremation furnace has been broken since February. For months, euthanized animals were taken to the landfill in plastic bags. In an earlier interview, Councilmember Eric Cantu says fixing this starts with leadership and a clear plan.
We need to get this department up and running the right way. You know, we need the right direction in there.
Outside partners like Gulf Coast Humane Society say they've been offering help for years.
We're met with attitudes, we're met with poor customer service, and
all of that on top of the fact that we are pulling more animals from them than anybody else.
Citygate was blunt in its assessment of management, saying it will be impossible to build a strong and effective animal services department if the foundation is cracked from the beginning. In all, the city was given 170 recommendations. City manager Peter Zanoni, who asked for the report, isn't running from it.
Of the recommendations, many have already been implemented. So we're already beginning to see change, and we're going to see a lot more in these coming weeks and months and years at Animal Care.
Hiring shelter workers with real animal welfare experience is one of the recommendations. Others include improving medical care to ending euthanasia because of time. City leaders say they're working to right the wrongs, but change takes time. At City Hall, I'm Senior Neighborhood News reporter Suzanne Stevens, Chris 6 News.
The independent assessment of the city's animal care services paints a troubling picture, from highlighting operational failures to serious concerns about animal welfare. I'm Alexis Scott, your downtown neighborhood news reporter, speaking with local animal advocates about their reaction to the report. That several hundred-page report found the shelter consistently failed to clean animal spaces, misuse data to inflate live release rates, and sometimes euthanize dogs without offering behavioral support. Animal advocate Linda Jabot has been volunteering to protect animals in Corpus Christi since 2015. She says the findings are not new to advocates, but are harder to ignore. The solution isn't just about funding. Some add its accountability from the top down. City leaders say many of the suggested recommendations within the report are already being implemented. The advocates say this is a pivotal moment, not just for the animals, but for rebuilding public trust and accountability. At City Hall, I'm your downtown neighborhood news reporter, Alexis Scott, Chris 6 News.
I'm Tyrese Boyer, Robstown neighborhood news reporter. I'm here at the Coastal Bend Hurricane Conference to learn how counties like Duval and Jim Wells are working to keep residents safe if a hurricane hits the Coastal Bend. County leaders and first responders met at the fairgrounds this week to brainstorm the best ways to help their residents. County leaders tell me they will find other ways to keep their residents safe during the hurricane season, and you should start planning as well. In Robstown, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Tyrese Boone, Chris 6 News.
All right, good morning. We hope some of y'all were able to get some rest. It was a busy morning. I know it was for us here too, but this is the more tranquil view from the WADA Skycam. Turned around, pointed at downtown Corpus Christi, or you know what, this might actually be our studio Skycam. Let's see what Director David tells me. That is the WADA Skycam. Trust your first instinct, folks. All right, it's been a long night for a lot of us, and while we are just waking up after a very busy evening, want to give a special shout out to all of our Coastal Bend weather watchers, because you all gave us wonderful weather reports, and we pass those on to the National Weather Service. It's very helpful when they give their reports, or when you give them reports, because then they can kind of collect the data as to what happened and figure out how the weather impacted us. This is one of our weather watchers, Melissa in San Diego, who is dealing with this mess this morning. You are looking at what was her shed, an aluminum structure where her vehicles were parked. You can see a couple of other utility vehicles there, and thankfully she's okay, but there is some damage to clean up today. We also had similar views around the Coastal Bend. In case you're wondering, you might know there is a wind unit called Knots. Maybe if you're an aviation enthusiast or you like to take the boat out. Knots, 77 knots. That was the wind gust reported in Alice while the storm is rolling through. Now in miles per hour, that's 89 miles per hour roughly. That is hurricane force winds that came through with that strong line of storms. And the damage reports are across Corpus Christi. This is what we've got so far. So, of course, that line barreled across much of the Coastal Bend, packing very strong winds, very heavy downpours, and flooding on the south side was a huge issue. If you have damage to report to the National Weather Service, continue to post it in our Coastal Bend Weather Watchers group. You guys are all our Weather Watcher of the Week this week. And if you don't feel comfortable giving precise location, like an address or a neighborhood, you can either reach out to me, our newsroom, or you can call the number on your screen here, 361-289-0959. That is the number to the National Weather Service office here in Corpus Christi. They're located out by the airport, and they'll be doing a damage survey in that area I showed you, but it spans from Freer all the way out to Petronila. So that's a lot of area to cover. They're going to be busy. Help narrow that down for them, and we'll have a pretty smooth rest of our Friday. I've got the Friday earrings on because good weather is on the way. It's going to be a nice forecast. That stormy weather is out over the northern Gulf Coast, and it's not even as intense as it was for us, thankfully, for our neighbors out there, in case you have friends and you're wondering. We are on the left-hand side of the low pressure now, though, so that is sinking air. We'll call it severe clear, as the aviators like to call it. Lots of sunshine for us as we head on into this weekend. So if you were scrambling to leave Buck Days early last night, first of all, sorry on behalf of the atmosphere. Secondly, make plans to get out there today. It's going to be a nice one. Temperatures in those middle to upper 80s, feeling fresh with less humidity, and that north wind is definitely going to help us out. But as we make plans for this weekend, Wings Over South Texas on Saturday at NAS Corpus Christi here in town. Should be a great show. If you haven't seen it, get out there. It's worth it. And Mother's Day on Sunday, of course, lots of events as we showed you in Coastal Bend Weekend with the Hoffmans. You can find all of that information on our website, KrisTV.com, and for the latest weather anytime, KrisTV.com/weather. Beautiful forecast. It's going to heat up into next week, but don't worry, not as humid as it has been lately, but we are going to reach those lower 90s into the middle of next week.
Now, 6 things to know before you go.
All right, and the 6 things that you need to know before heading out the door. The newly selected leader of the Catholic Church held his first Mass today over the Sistine Chapel.
Catholic Cardinals selected Robert Francis Prevost to serve as the successor to Pope Francis. Prevost chose the name Pope Leo XIV. He is from Chicago and is the first United States citizen to ever hold the pontificate. Pope Leo celebrated today's Mass with the cardinals who elected him.
Well, the city is now taking action following our investigation into how Corpus Christi Animal Care Services was disposing of euthanized animals. Chris Hicks first told you about the city's animal cremation furnace and how it's been out of service since February. During that time, some remains were taken to the city landfill. According to the city, they will now either freeze the remains or send them on over to a private cremation service. City manager Peter Zanoni says that the permanent fix could be replacing the current cremation furnace, which is more than a decade old. The cost of a new unit, though, is about $140,000.
An Arkansas couple is behind bars this morning after alleged bank fraud and threats to IBC Bank. According to Alice Police, 23-year-old Allison Duggan opened an account under a fake business. She then received $26,000 before the check cleared. The bank reported the alleged theft to Alice Police, and Duggan was arrested. Her husband was also arrested after a store clerk reported he made comments about robbing the bank that charged his wife. Police found guns and a bulletproof vest in his vehicle. The couple had recently been out on bond from the Jim Wells County Jail.
Well, we would like to make a quick correction to the date that we told you about for this month's low-cost clinic over at the Gulf Coast Humane Society. So the clinic is actually May 16th. That is next Friday. We accidentally told you it was this Friday. So it will be open to all zip codes. There is a 4-pet per car max. All animals must either be on a leash or in a carrier. This is a limited service. No wellness checks will be offered.
Corpus Christi Parks and Recreation will be hosting their Parents' Night Out this weekend. You can drop the kids off for a fiesta party while you enjoy a night out in the Coastal Bend. It will be Saturday from 4:30 to 9:30 p.m. at the Lindale Recreation Center. Space is limited and the fee is $15 per kid. The Lindale Recreation Center is at 3133 Swatner Drive.
Well, there is plenty to do today over at Buck Days. At 4 p.m., the shops over Treasure Island open up, followed by the Stripes Carnival opening up at 5. At 6, Matt Hole will be over at the Beer and Wine Garden. And at 7, it's Rodeo Corpus Christi with musical guest Clint Black. 7:45, the East and the Crown will be performing over at the Buckin Marlin stage, followed by the Steel Water Band at 10. For a complete list of events, you can always head to our website, KrisTV.com.
All right, are you getting ready to head out on the roadways? Well, I hope you got some sleep last night. I know many of us, such as myself, did not, but here is a 4-panel view from our 6-cam network. Looking at the top left, CCAC camera out at Snoopy's, a tranquil view. First Community Bank in the bottom left, SPID top right, and we're looking at downtown, the bottom right. So here's what to expect when you head out on the roadways. If you're coming in from the island, we are not going to find delays along 361, Park Road 22, or the JFK Causeway. Into the Bluff, we're seeing some slowdowns on Waldron Road. The usual activity a bit heavier here. Flower Bluff Drive also a bit active, but okay. And the ride to NAS Corpus Christi is not a problem this morning, thankfully. From the south side up to the Bay Area, we've got no delays to report. There is going to be some work on the Crosstown interchange near 37 there for the Harbor Bridge project, so keep that in mind. And if you're going to be traveling over 181 in the Harbor Bridge, as we showed you there, we're looking good so far this morning, but give yourself some extra time to head out the door in case there are any surprises from last night's weather along your commute. As you head out, make sure you stay safe and you drive safe. Another check of the forecast is ahead.
When you're driving to work in the mornings or running an errand at some point during the day, you might notice crews, law enforcement, or first responders taking care of something on the road. I'm Michaela Chavez, your Sunrise Neighborhood News reporter downtown. If you do see them working, here's a message to you. Move over or slow down. It's the law. If you see any of these,
emergency vehicles, police, fire, EMS, tow truck drivers, TxDOT,
you have two options. The first,
you either need to move over a lane and continue traveling the speed limit.
And if you can't do that, then the second.
You reduce your speed in that lane that's right next to them, 20 miles per hour below the posted speed limit.
Because it's people's lives on the line.
That's basically our office out there. That's where we go to work. That's someone's life. Someone's family's waiting for them to come home at the end of the day.
But the reality is, not everyone follows the move over or slow down law.
We've had instances where we have lost law enforcement officers or people have been severely injured because of that.
Which is why you'll notice our local DPS joining the statewide effort next week to educate drivers and spread the word to keep everyone safe.
Increased patrols, we'll work in pairs together. We're watching for folks not moving over and slowing down for those types of vehicles.
The first time you're caught can cost you up to $1,200. And if you've had another violation in the last 5 years, it can jump to $2,000.
That's just how serious the state has taken this law.
And if you've ever been in a similar position yourself at some point,
I don't know if you've ever tried to change a tire, your driver's side tire on the edge of a highway. It's not a fun experience when people are going 70 miles per hour right next to you.
You only hope others give you the same courtesy.
Sometimes it's millimeters, the difference between, a minor injury and us having to walk and tell a family someone's not coming home.
Now, TxDOT and local officials encourage you to be safe and drive smart to help end the streak of daily deaths behind the wheel. With your neighborhood news, I'm your Sunrise reporter, Michaela Chavez, Chris 6 Sunrise.
Alrighty, Michaela, thank you so much. So we got to check in with meteorologist Stephanie Lauber to see how our weather is shaping up, because we got some plans, Steph.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, and I think we need some fun after last night. Cheated of sleep this week. We had multiple rounds of rain that brought hail to some communities, flash flooding last night, the strong winds. It's going to be a busy one for the National Weather Service, I could tell you that, and folks who are cleaning up this morning.
Yep.
But, all right, good news, things are going to be looking better. There's an example of some of the damage out of San Diego. Our weather watcher Melissa showed her shed is no longer existent after those strong winds barreled through with the storms. And she's not alone. There were some other neighborhoods that reported that damage too. So if you're cleaning up this morning, first of all, we feel for you. If we can help, let us know. Continue to post your reports in the Weather Watchers group or to the National Weather Service. They'll be conducting a damage survey out there. And yeah, we already have a lot of reports of damage, but look at the wide swath they are going to be surveying out from Freer up the Highway 59 corridor down through Alice, Robstown, Driscoll, Bishop, nearly to Kingsville, and out toward Petronila. So please be careful and help narrow this down. Give them some addresses. You can call them 361-289-0959 or post in the Coastal Bend Weather Watchers group. Message us. Let us know. You all are our Coastal Bend Weather Watchers of the week for helping us relay this information. But here's a look at the reports from this weather. Yeah, it's pretty nasty out there. And here's a look at that line of storms. Notice two distinct bows, like bow and arrow bows of line with these storms moving through our neighborhoods. This is why things were so intense yesterday. And if you're interested in some of the science of how this all kind of came together, I'll break that down on my social media later. But good news, this is gone. It is not coming back to the forecast, at least for the next 7 days. We are on the left-hand side of the low pressure, and as I explained yesterday, that's the side we want to be on, at least for a little bit, especially after last night. That is the sinking air, drying things out, clearing out the clouds, the rain. That is no more. Good news, if you have friends out in the northern Gulf Coast, not as intense for them right now as it was for us last night. So at least that's a benefit too. But some other good news. Happy pups today. Choo Choo, who loves to go take a walk around Aransas Pass. Well, we are going to get to go for that longer dog walk today. Great weather in store. Nothing to worry about. So if you're taking that walk here in Corpus Christi, the similar situation. Temperatures are going to rise to just shy of 80 degrees by lunchtime. Plenty of sunshine and north winds around 15 miles per hour. But what about tomorrow? If you're heading out to the Wings Over South Texas Air Show, hosted at NAS Corpus Christi, phenomenal weather. We're going to be looking great here with temperatures rising to the middle 80s, even fresher feeling out there. I think it's going to be a nice one. But I know a lot of folks were cheated out of some time at Buck Days last night as they try to scramble ahead of that weather. Tonight's forecast for the carnival looking good. Plenty of sunshine, feeling fresh with the north winds. Temperatures at their warmest when the carnival opens be in those middle 80s, so not too bad overall. Here's a look at the next 7 days. Wings Over South Texas Air Show tomorrow. Looking good. Mother's Day plans also looking good. So good, you might need to get mom a new pair of hater blockers. Get her some nice sunglasses, and the SPF 30 or better is my recommendation. Of course, if you're planning to hit the coast, watch the beach flags, because as this weather moves away, it might still be a little rough out there. We want to make sure we're always watching the beach flags. You can always get the latest conditions, christv.com/weather. But whew, what a night.
Yeah, we're hoping for an easier weekend and an easier week ahead for you.
Friday, we needed it.
Hey, well, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a great rest of your Friday and an even better weekend, guys.
Yeah,
We'll see
bye.
you Monday.
Take care.